What's going on, guys? In this video today, I do apologize for the light. It is early in the morning, but I am doing this video for you guys. Today it is a review of Beverly Hills 90210 Season 4. In my other Beverly Hills 90210 videos, I've gone through every episode. I'm not going to do that on this disc, or on this video, sorry. I'm going to give you an outline of some of the stuff that happened. I'm just going to look at certain discs and kind of give you an idea, because this episode this season actually had two major people end up leaving at the end of it. So there was a lot of major stuff happening during this season. So there's a lot to get into. So I'm just gonna briefly go through the season for you. So let's start off. Disc 1 and 2. We open it up. Got Brenda and Dylan. I love the disc art on these CDs. On the actual cover, the whole gang on the front, you have, of course, Steve, Kelly, Brendan, Brenda, Dylan, Andrea, David, and Donna. And on the back, you have different scenes from the season. So basically, the beginning of this season is them going into college and them trying out new stuff, trying to get involved in different stuff. You have Brenda, who ends up going to Minnesota, spending only 4 days in Minnesota because she thought she could go to college in Minnesota, and realizes that she's really a Beverly Hills girl, so she's back. And then you have the girls joining a sorority, and Steve joining a male frat house, and the stuff that goes along with that, them pledging in and stuff like that. So that became very interesting to see the girls going about their own sorority and then creating their own sorority within their own friends, realizing they don't have to be a part of a sorority to actually to have a girlhood, basically. And Steve going into the frat house because he wants to follow in the path of his father. Then you have Donna and David. David, of course, with Donna, were DJs in high school, and they wanted to pursue that in college as well. So you have basically Donna and David trying out for the radio station, and then Donna getting the gig and David not getting the gig, and which would lead to David actually starting to do drugs and having a huge drug problem, doing crystal meth. So a lot of that surrounded this season as well. And then you have Brenda actually dating her dad's works friends or bosses son, which became interesting because he was obsessed with getting married and all that jazz. So they ended up getting engaged and then calling the wedding off. Then you have Steve being threatened that he raped a girl, which he actually eventually ends up dating later on, and then she becomes really crazy. So you have that. And then you have Emily Valentine, who was in the other episodes of past season, coming back, and Brendan falling in love with her, and then she realizes that she has to go, and he realizes that she has to go away to Paris, so they get to spend one last time together. Then you have the Christmas episode, like you have in all of the seasons, and more on David's drug problem. I'm just briefly flying through these episodes because I don't really want to go through them individually. Like I said, there's way too much to cover. And then you have the Peach Pit's closing, basically, and Dylan becomes one of the key owners of the Peach Pit, ends up buying half of it to keep it in business, helping Ned, Ned. Um, and then you have, what else? Also going to college, Andrea actually becomes the one that ends up getting knocked up, becomes pregnant, and actually by the end of the season ends up having her baby, who's prematurely born. Born at 2 pounds, so you have that situation with Andrea and her new boyfriend Jesse, who is a lawyer, who ends up marrying her because they don't want to have the baby out of wedlock. So you have that. You have Brenda breaking into a animal rights building because she disagrees with how the animals are being treated to basically create drugs and create ways to help children, and ends up getting out of it. And this would be Brenda's last season too, and Andrea's last season. So it's very interesting to see that. Then you have Steve, David actually becomes clean and gets involved in music more because he doesn't want to do the DJ thing because that reminds him of his drug past. So he becomes involved in music, actually performs with Babyface. And then you have Brenda becoming an actress and finding this perfect role on Cat in the Tin Roof. So she pursues acting, and basically you also have Brendan's becoming involved with 2 different teachers. So he's doing his thing still, where he's kind of flirting around. So that's basically sums up season 4. I think it's funny too that actually on the box here it says Friends Forever. Not only is it because of the sorority and frat houses, but because this would be the last season for Brenda and Andrew. So I want to get your guys' take. What do you think about season 4 of 90210? Leave a comment below. What do you think about the different situations that have happened in 90210 so far? Just leave a comment below. Like I said, if you haven't checked out my other season reviews, definitely check those out. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos, there's musics, there's movies, all sorts of good stuff there. Definitely check out those videos. And if you want to hit me up on Twitter, the link will be below as well. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to this video yet, just hit the subscription button below as well. And that's it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video.